Holy shit! I don't think that was supposed to occur.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Okay.
That thing shouldn't have got on fire. Probably shouldn't use a torch on that. Maybe a regular
They don't
lighter.
light with a regular lighter. Anyway, so welcome back to another episode of Poddy Mouth Mom podcast. I'm your host, Jonah. Queen Bee.
I'm the co-host half of the time. Stephanie.
Okay, so Halloween's around the corner, literally in like 3 days. And we did this freaking trunk or treat yesterday. Like, how do y'all usually do it? Do y'all do trunk or treats, or do y'all do like neighborhood trick or treating?
I like trunk or treats on days besides Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that, I guess, but I don't know if we'll ever do another trunk or treat.
It's really not worth it. Like, you sit there in the line for so long, and the kids get antsy. They don't want to wait. Like, it's so much easier just walking up to a house, ringing a doorbell or knocking. They say trick or treat, and you go to the next one. Instead of waiting for frickin' 15 minutes to do a game or whatever they're doing there, walk up, and it's a huge crowd of people.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like, that's what I used to like about them, is that, you know, back then there was so many people still neighborhood trick-or-treating that there wouldn't be... I wonder how loud this is.
It's not super loud.
Popping bottles with an electronic thing. My mom gave it to me. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, a lot of people, I guess, still used to neighborhood trick-or-treat. When the trunk-or-treats came out, there wasn't a lot of people that did it, you know? And so back when we used to go, it wasn't that bad going. It'd be a steady flow. It wasn't anything too crazy. But now whenever we go, the lines are so long that you're literally like cattle in a herd being herded into one, you know what I'm saying? Like a single file line. It's, and then you sit there for 30 minutes until you get some candy. And, you know, the kids are, like you said, they're getting antsy. They're freaking out. Like yesterday, it was like a little circle. And we had to wait for about 15, 20 minutes to even get to the first car in line. And then the last cars didn't even have anybody at them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were still just waiting for the first people to come around. And this was like 20 minutes before, after it started. And Finn was doing his usual, top of his lungs, screaming, throwing himself on the ground. He wasn't happy because he was just having to stand there, and he's 2 years old. He doesn't understand that. He wants to go run around, see the fun things. He doesn't understand standing in a line and waiting his turn. And so it was the worst experience. So I think we're just sticking with neighborhood trick-or-treating from now on, honestly.
Yeah. Well, remember last year we went to that one because it was raining and it was just mud puddles everywhere?
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, it was horrible.
I mean, but that was just because it was raining. Yeah, I remember, but they like rescheduled it or something like that. Like, did we go on a rescheduled day? Because I remember like Lumberton did like a, let's redo Halloween.
Yeah, I think that was just for the houses though.
Okay, see, I didn't know.
Because like no one got trick-or-treaters to their house because it was pouring rain. Remember we went to that development and those one people were like, here, just take the whole bag because no one's coming.
See, and we usually go there. I don't know if we went. We usually go to this one neighborhood that's pretty big. I don't want to just say the name, but we usually go to this one neighborhood that's pretty big. And it's a good little community, nice houses and stuff like that. It's really nice. And yeah, it's pretty good about just walking, getting candy. Everyone decorates. Everyone participates. But yeah, last year was just weird. I think there was like some battle going on. Like the neighborhood we went to was like doing it still. And they were like, but only people from our neighborhood can come. Yeah. And so some of the people were like, no, we live here and you can definitely come to our house. Like, we're not going to keep you away. That's ridiculous. Yeah. There was like a whole battle. I remember that. That's insane.
Because that's pretty screwed up to do. Like, with me, I don't live in a residential area. I live out in the middle of nowhere. Like, I have 2 freaking neighbors. Yeah, see. I can't take my kids trick-or-treating on my street.
Y'all would literally
have to go somewhere else.
You got to drive like 5 miles, pull into a driveway. Yeah. The mile down the driveway because y'all live kind of in China and stuff. Yeah. And see, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if even us living in like, you see, we have a neighborhood around us. We live in a very residential area, tons of houses. It's a nice neighborhood and all that. But we have a lot of older people, you know, senior citizens and stuff that live around here. So no one really does it. You know what I'm saying? Like our neighbors that we've known for years and years, they bring the boys each a bag of candy, but they don't, you know, like have a light on. They don't, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, even if we were to stay in our own neighborhood, even though it's nice, no one does it. So are my kids supposed to miss out because
of where you live?
Yeah, that makes no sense. That's a stupid thing. I don't freaking know. So have y'all went to the haunted hotel or anything?
No.
I wanted to go until I heard that it was $24.
Yeah.
A person.
Yeah.
Bitch, it used to be 12. When the fuck?
I've been wanting to go to that. Like I've never been, but
it's cool. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's worth the $12 to like go and laugh your ass off with your friends for like 15 minutes. But $24 a person, that's a meal and a movie.
That's 2 bottles of this wine.
Yeah, that's like so we could do so many things with that in one night. I could go to the casino and probably have more fun for longer, you know, with $24. That's ridiculous. I mean, I played in penny slots anyways. Cha-chang, cha-chang.
Oh, I don't like gambling. I'm so bad at it. Like
I'm definitely addicted.
I will go to an arcade and I'm like, all right, whatever. Here's another $20.
Yeah.
But like the last time I went to Vegas, I went in with $20 and I'm like, once this is gone, that's it. I'm like, I can't just put money and be like, oh, I might get more money.
Yeah.
Or I can pull more money out and might lose that, might bring more back. No,
Dalton's that way. He definitely is. But I'm just like, no, let's just try. Let's just try. I definitely have a gambling addiction.
No, and
I was trying to talk
like,
to Dalton about going to bingo tonight. He said no.
I thought they only did it on Wednesdays.
No, they do it every fucking day.
Really?
Every fucking day. And then they also do like, they'll do like on Friday nights, they have a late night game at like 10:30 p.m. They do early bird games and shit. And those people be going at every fucking game, bro. It's insane.
Yeah.
I hear Dalton getting on to the kids. Wayne. Yeah, it's hilarious. But no fucking, have you heard about this one? They have this one haunted hotel. And it's kind of cheap to get in, actually. It's only a bag of dog food to get in. Have you heard about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, McKamey Manor. Yeah. It's supposed to be like really fucked up.
Oh, it is. It's literally like, I swear to God, this guy is a freaking serial killer. And he was just like, how can I do what I want to do without going to jail?
First of all, this is the worst website I've ever been to in my life. I can't even read the text without highlighting it. You have to be 21 and above. Completed sports physical. Doctor's letter stating you are physically and mentally cleared. Pass a background check. Be screened via Facebook, FaceTime, or phone. Proof of medical insurance. Sign a detailed 40-page waiver. Pass a drug test on the day of the show.
Have you looked at the waiver?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so I saw the waiver, and it's like, if you're chosen to visit the dentist, you are acknowledging that you can have your teeth pulled out with no Novocaine. They can, you give them, like you let them have the opportunity to rip the nail beds off of your finger, put a fish hook through your cheek. Like, and there's no,
I read
you
some
cannot,
shit like that.
if you do the 8-hour tour, you can't quit. You cannot say, like, there's no safe word. There is nothing like,
yeah, I heard you have to have a safe word.
No, there is no safe word for the 8-hour tour that they're offering the $20,000 for. There's no safe word. You have to do it. The only way that they will stop is if you are in, like, you're physically injured so much that you can't continue, or you're mentally unstable from the abuse that they've put you through. And like, they can bury you alive. Like, you sign all of this, like that
they can waterboard you.
Yeah.
I watched a video where they could waterboard you, bro.
Yeah. But they say like, we can bury you alive and basically like make sure you know how to breathe right, because there's a chance of asphyxiation.
Yeah. It said, like, I remember reading something that was like, they can physically hurt you, but if you hurt them, then it's like they can sue you and shit. Mm-hmm. And they were like, we've had people go to the cops and then they come back and we show them the video and the waiver, and you like completely signed up for it. It's fucking crazy. You
Yeah.
get $20,000 if you finish. You trying to do that?
No one's ever done the 8-hour tour. Everyone like was commenting on it. It's like, oh, we can just run through really quick. And I'm like, no, like they have a quick tour, which is like an hour that people have completed. But it like, they walk in and it's only an hour.
Yeah.
So people walk in and they walk out and they look completely different. Like they're cutting their hair. They're like literally, it's like you're in a fucking horror movie, but you can't fight back. Like you can't defend yourself. You just have to let them do all of this.
Who would fucking do that?
So there's people that are signing up to do this 8-hour tour and you can't quit. Like you just have to keep freaking going unless they're like, oh shit, they're going to die. And someone said someone's going to end up dying from this and then it's going to be all over.
Oh my God.
Or have a heart attack. And the guy who does it was like, oh, we've actually had a heart attack here before. That was fun. Like,
he's fucking insane. Seeing like, look, like live feeds and more. I can't remember the thing that I had seen. And I was like, this is fucking insane. Let's see. Live tour feeds.
yeah, the guy who did it, he was like,
In-
I do
in
it for the
particular,
cinematic
make sure you
experience.
list
I like
your
to get the
top
perfect
10.
angle. Like on, like, and it's just showing him filming it. And he says that's why he did it. But his kids are like, yeah, we think our dad just likes to torture people and likes to be tortured.
So he's like one of the people doing it then.
Well, I don't know if he actually does it. I think he just records it. Because on the interview that I watched with him, like these two guys were like, yeah, this guy hit us up and then told us to come and do this. And we're sitting here thinking like, oh, I hope we don't get fucking murdered. They're like, oh, but now it's fun. Like it's really cool doing all this.
No, bro. I remember I went to one like a long time ago. My mom brought me to one where they could touch you. And it was like out in the woods. And this chick like touched me with a fake knife. And I remember being like, 11-year-old me being like, look, bruh, step the fuck back. I'm going to take that knife and stab you. Don't touch me. You know?
Yeah.
You can play with them. Don't fucking play with me. I'm not all about that game.
Yeah. Like, I swear to God, this guy is a fucking serial killer. And he's just like,
Yeah.
I need to find a way to get this out without spending my life in
He's
prison.
on Netflix?
Is he? Dark
Yeah.
Tourist?
It's...
Oh, shit. I wonder if
in
they
a
have one in
different
English.
language. Yeah, and it's weird because I'm pretty sure McKamey Manor's in like Kentucky or some shit.
No, it's in San Diego. Or it was. It was
Really?
in San Diego, California.
See, this one I think...
But
I wonder...
he used to do it in his backyard. Like I said, that interview that I watched, it was from a while ago.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he still lives in San Diego or where he moved it to.
Oh, no, don't look at that yet. Yeah, it's freaking creepy. Like, I've never seen anything like that before in my life, dude. I don't understand it, man.
Yeah. And I like, don't get me wrong, I love horror movies, but I'm not trying to be in one. And if I am going to be in one, I'm going to frickin' defend myself.
Well, no, it's
I'm not going to
different.
sit there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sign myself up to frickin' be tortured. And one girl
It's
went
one
back.
thing if it's like psychological, you know, manipulation, like kind of messing with you like that, escape room style or something. But yeah, like when you're actually physically affecting people, I don't know. That's a whole, he should definitely be investigated, I feel like. Like,
Yeah. He says, like, there's a possibility that you'll have broken bones, like,
yeah.
like, there's no
that's-
limit to that shit that's on that waiver.
Yeah. See, whenever I seen that they could pull your teeth, I was like, nope. Fresh out the
Yeah.
game. Like, I don't want that $20. I'm fine. I'm fine. Like, I don't, no.
Yeah.
Not for me. I don't know. People are fucking crazy. Like, Halloween is cool and all, but I'm not trying to get fucking murdered. Or any of that shit. Oh, this is my show that I watch. Fucking, have you heard about how people are putting THC? They're like, check everything because there's THC edibles in your kids' candy and shit like that.
Yeah, no, I grew up in California and I know how fucking expensive
Yeah.
edibles are.
See, that's what I was
they
about
are
to
not
say.
fucking cheap. No one's going to give your fucking kid a $20 THC chocolate bar in their fucking...
Yeah, and see, my thing is, the only reason why they're, like, saying this kind of shit, and it kind of causes panic because they, like, raid drug dealers' houses and find these, you know, THC product or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, no, since it's candy or it's a gummy or whatever, they're definitely going to be giving it to kids around Halloween time.
Yeah,
I don't think that's what's happening at all.
No.
It's just they want an inconspicuous way of eating or, you know, getting high, and they're going to eat some gummy, you know, nerd ropes and shit. Yeah, I thought that was so fucking stupid. I was like, throw them my way. I got some stress problems I need taken care of. But I heard that and I was like, are you fucking dumb? Like, who's really gonna give that shit to anyone? Seriously.
Yeah. Go to a freaking, well,
Especially
I don't know how
kid.
it is.
Like, people aren't that fucked up.
Yeah. I don't know how it is now in California that it's legalized, but when I lived there and had my medical marijuana card and you went to a dispensary, like, you could get everything. Like, you could get soda, ice cream, goldfish, like Chex Mix, but like those candy bars, oh my God, like, oh, those were the best. They had so much in them and they were always so good.
Yeah.
And
see, my nanny just got her medicinal license. Like, she has rheumatoid arthritis and a few other like problems and stuff that she deals with. And they had her on a whole bunch of pain medicine. And, you know, she's been living out there in New Mexico for years, but I guess they just recently, you know, passed the law where they can have medical or whatever. So she got her medical card. And since she started, like, I don't know how she's doing it. Like, I don't know if she's smoking it or if she's doing edibles or what. But I know that she has talked about how she was like, I'm so happy I got my medicinal card because I have to, you know, I don't have to take as much medicine. My pills have decreased, you know, in half. Like, I take less than half of what I used to take before I had my medical license. And I was like, yeah, there we go. Yay. Because it's crazy. Because, like, I heard about this one little girl that lived around this area, I think. And she was having seizures like multiple times a day. And so they moved out to Colorado and got her on some CBD oil or something like that. Maybe THC oil. I'm not really sure which one it was, but either way, she went from having 20 seizures a day to having like one a week. I mean, and it's great. Like, everyone thinks, oh my God, it's a drug and it's mind altering and la da 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 da. I don't want to give it to my kids, but there are ways to safely and naturally, you know, it's, to me, like, I'm not saying go out and illegally purchase marijuana and use it, but if you are in a place where you can take advantage of that, I would do it over Tylenol any day for my kid. I would, you know, if there was a CBD gummy that I could give him that would alleviate his headache, or, you know what I'm saying, like something like that, help him get to sleep, help him eat better, I would definitely opt for that instead of some type of pharmaceutical that is man-made that I have to go to a freaking pharmacy, pick up, pay tons of money for, and then it may or may not even affect my child negatively. You know what I'm saying? Because there's all kinds of side effects with those too.
Oh, yeah.
I do take medication and I probably need to, but if we were able to use that stuff properly and even medically, I think, not recreationally, but even just medically, I think that it would help so much. Like, everybody, probably chill everybody the fuck out too, if we're being honest.
Yep.
Because they need it. But no, I know you don't really watch Teen Mom, but a lot of people do watch it. So I was wanting to talk about the fact that there is talk about Janelle possibly being rehired after all that controversy that went on, because
she's not on the show anymore.
Yeah, they kicked her off because there was this whole thing with David, her husband, that everyone has. I'm not gonna lie, like, I definitely felt like one day he was going to like beat her up, put her in the hospital, physically harm the kid. There's been rumors that he hurts the kids, or, you know, like, doesn't hurt them physically, but like spanks them too hard or does stuff like that, you know, is just kind of rude. They fight a lot. He's got anger issues. And we've seen it displayed on Teen Mom before. So everyone was kind of worried.
He's got a Prescott jersey on.
Oh my God. Everyone was kind of worried about her well-being and the kids' well-being. And then he ended up like killing brutally their family dog. Like, there were some rumors that he beat the dog first and then went and shot it in the woods. And yeah, so whenever that happened, there was like a massive outrage on social media. And so they fired David. And yeah, and then it kind of made it harder for Janelle to film because she had to, you know, go to different states to film because the people didn't feel comfortable being around David. He was obviously aggressive. He was constantly showing signs of anger problems. He was constantly being rude and disrespectful to cast members, and like, not cast members, but the production managers and stuff like that. And so, yeah, then after the whole dog thing or whatever, they ended up getting fired. They got their kids taken away, and now they got them back. Look, that's Macy.
I know. Her ex, like, when I actually did watch the show, I was like, oh, that guy's so hot. And then all of a sudden, he just looked like he was, like, fucking on a shit ton of crack. And, like, his hair, like...
Taylor?
No. It was her ex.
Ryan.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
He was
Like-
strung out on heroin.
Oh, God.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
You didn't see the clip of him falling asleep? He was
I don't
falling
follow it
asleep
enough.
at the wheel while he was driving him and his soon-to-be wife to their wedding. You didn't really see it? Oh, my God. I got to see if I can find that.
No.
Yeah, but Janelle Evans supposedly being rehired, and everyone's like super pissed off about it. And it's, I mean, I've never really had a problem with her. And honestly, if they're going to keep Amber on through all this shit, then they should probably, you know, they fired Janelle over something she didn't even do. So it kind of seems weird to break contract with someone over something like that. And then you're going to keep on a, you know, someone that was obviously speaking distastefully about their child. You know, I don't even care about the shit with Andrew. Whatever. I really don't care. Teach their own. Fight however you want. I don't condone her behavior. I don't think it's okay, or I don't think it's okay at all. Like, there's no other words besides that because I'm just appalled. But don't fucking bring the child into it. The way she was talking about her own son, no wonder she doesn't have custody of her first kid. You know, it's just retarded.
Yeah. There was a piece of cork.
Whoopsies. It's probably because I fucked up the bottle thing a little. Flying. Ryan Edwards falling asleep at wheel. But yeah, so apparently, before I show you this real quick, apparently Amber, through all that stuff, remember I showed you we did the audio clips before. After all that, guess what?
What?
She copped a fucking plea deal and has a year of probation for all that shit. For everything. The 3 different she was facing like 3 different felonies. Oh, and once, it says right here, once she completes her probation successfully, her felony charge will be set to be lowered to a misdemeanor. Like, how big of a slap on the wrist is that shit? Like, you already went to jail over this one time. You went to rehab afterwards because of like drug problems. And now you're back on drugs and back abusing your people. And now there's another child involved. That is like part of the, you know, like getting part of the frustration and stuff. It blows my mind.
Them lowering it's just going to make her want to do it more.
Exactly.
It's just going to be a repeat over and over. They're enabling her.
Exactly. Took the words right out of my mouth. They're enabling her. They're showing her, look, you can do this and you can get more money on our seasons because we're still filming you and we're not going to fire you. And hey, look, you don't even have to go to jail. You just have probation again. Like, it's stupid. I couldn't believe it. I bet I'm not even going to be able to find it. I just want to watch the one video. Oh my God, fuck it. I give up. Oh my God, Dalton sent me this. Apparently women are putting toothpaste in their vaginas to tighten it.
Why?
Labiaplasty.
Oh, God.
Some women are willing to go to extremes to attain the perfect vagina. And just when you think you've heard about it, a new DIY method emerges. Yeah, people have actually done this. It said, oh, doctors are warning them it's a bad idea and could do nasty damage. Who would have thought?
Putting toothpaste into the vagina. You're not supposed to fucking put anything in your vagina besides
it's so
a penis.
Too, like, oh, can you think about the mintiness?
Yeah, hell no. Hell no.
Oh,
like,
they probably have to use that Sensodyne, bitch.
Oh, God. No.
You want some Crest 3D white, ultra pure white on your pussy, bitch? I'm sorry. That was vulgar.
Yeah.
I can't say that word. We don't say the P word. Sorry, guys. On your vagina. I'm so weird. Yeah, it's fucking weird. Dalton sent it to me. I was like, yeah, that's fucking stupid. No, Eileen Warnos. So they like released. Do you know about Eileen Warnos, or I don't know how you say her name. She was one of the big killers back in the like 1989, I think, to 1990. Yeah, 1989. And she was this one that like went around and murdered dudes that were said to be raping her. But really, she was just like a prostitute, and I think she got off on murdering guys.
Yeah.
There was a movie made about her.
Yeah.
See? Monster.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron. That sexy bitch. She can Charlize my Theron anytime she wants. No, I'm just joking. No homo. Definitely not a lesbian. Yeah, everybody said they wanted murder, and I had seen this interview with her came up, and I was like, damn, that bitch is crazy too. She was also on an episode of American Horror Story. Do you remember that? Did you see that?
Yeah,
She was she picked up someone, or someone picked her up as a hitchhiker or some shit.
Yeah.
The one with all the... I've got to rewatch those shows so fucking hard. They're so good. But, speaking of good-ass shows, bitch, you got to watch Working Moms. Oh, my God. It's like the funniest fucking show, and I have to show people and let them hear if they haven't seen it. But, like, I knew... I'm always sketchy.
Oh, look at the leaking boobs.
LOL,
That
yeah.
was me.
I'm always sketchy whenever I watch shows for the first time, and I usually have to, like, give them an episode or two to get into it. This fucking show, I knew literally within the first like few minutes that this was going to be a show for me. It was going to be a good one. So I want to show everyone just in case they haven't watched it. And if they have, then they can relive the beauty that is this show.
For real though, those hands-free pumping bras, best fucking invention ever.
I feel like a proud show dog that didn't understand her days were numbered. Like, look at these things. It's just like chicken skin.
What are you talking about? Yours are okay.
Look, they're not winning any blue ribbons, okay? But
They stuck in there. You know, they may be a little
can't stand
deflated,
her
but they're not
lips.
thrown in the towel. I like them.
I'm with you. I mean, I'm not starting a porno anytime soon, but I breastfed my first for 5 months. This is where they landed.
That's fine. That's fine right there.
I mean, it could be
Super
worse,
saggy.
right? No,
Yeah,
you know what? It
mine
could
are
be
all
better.
sagging.
I would kill for either of those boobs.
Okay. I think we need to rein it in here, ladies.
Oh yeah, far right is mine. There's like no.
They're a fucking mommy and me, bitch.
Put yourselves away.
Oh my god.
I wasn't even breastfeeding. Just looked refreshing.
That's weird.
You're weird, Alicia, with your homemade diaper bag.
Baby Mabel likes her bag.
Baby Mabel does not like that bag. She doesn't like anything yet because she's a baby.
She's a baby.
Okay. Today I thought we'd talk about how many of you are coming up on the end of your maternity leave.
Yeah, dude.
Kate,
See what I mean?
I overheard you're going
like
back to
literally
work.
like 5 seconds
you
into this
excited?
bitch, and I was like,
Okay, yeah, I need to
yep,
watch
that's a show
that.
for me. Look, a minute and 26 seconds. A minute and 26 seconds in, and I was like, that's the fucking one. That's the one for me, bitch. It's fucking hilarious, dude. And I haven't found anything like that in a while. Like, obviously, like, the name of my podcast is Poddy Mouth Mom. So I'm not your average atypical mom and shit. So they right up my alley. I need some friends like that. We need to get together and have more shit like that where we just show each other. No, I'm just joking.
Oh, I've showed multiple.
Jerica and
friends
Kirsten
my
have
kids.
seen my boobs. Jerica was getting us to approve a sexy picture she was sending out. And I was talking about how I was jealous of her boobs because they're bigger than mine. And Kirsten was like, no, your boobs are great. And I was like, bitch, these boobs are nasty. And she's like, no, there can't be that bad. And I was like, look at them. And then she was like, all right, look at mine. See, they are better. And I was like, I still want Jerica's boobs. Jerica's got big boobs.
It's even funner when you do it with someone
Shout
who
out to Jerry.
hasn't had kids. Like, I don't have any boobs. And
Jerry
I'm just
has
like,
2 kids.
be glad that I know, but I'm saying like someone
Yeah.
who doesn't. Like, I had a friend who we went out one night and she was just like, I literally have no boobs. Look, and showed me, and I was just like, at least like they're not
They're
freaking
perky.
down
They're
in here, like
staring
they're
up
not
here, you
deflated.
know.
Yeah,
Mine
I
are
was
looking
like,
at the
look
fucking
at mine.
floor.
Like I freaking breastfed.
I can hold
both of my
pencils
kids.
under
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
a
like,
skill, right? I'm putting that shit on my resume, bitch. Holds 2 to 3 pencils under titties,
Hell yeah.
depending on if I'm on my period, because I bloat. So I could probably hold some more. I don't fucking know.
I've never tried to hold anything under there, but I'm sure I
You haven't
fucking
done it,
could.
really?
I'm sure I fucking could.
Damn, we about to try after we in this shit. Telling you, I could hold like 2 to 3 of them expo markers right there under each titty. Each one. See, they popping out right now. And it's not because they're
Hell
big.
yeah.
It's because they sag to the flow. Yeah.
Mine too. It
But
freaking
anyways.
sucks because like they make every bathing suit top tie up around your neck. And I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, my boobs need to
more
be like
support this
lifted
way.
up.
Yes.
So I'm sorry, but my neck
I
cannot
have a lot of
freaking
neck
support,
fat too.
please.
Okay, I have a lot of
Like-
neck fat, so like it goes into it and just looks like I'm just straining it, and I'm like, it's not even that tight. It's just that heavy.
Yeah, and it fucking hurts. Like it fucking hurts my neck. I'm like, God, this
And you
sucks.
can't
like
do
I need,
strapless.
yeah, I'm like, I need one that's like a fucking bra that
Yeah.
sits right here. But
Well, see, the one I just got recently at Target, it's more like a bra, and like
yeah, they
it's
make
not
those
as
in
bad as I thought.
bikinis. But I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, I've got all this mom shit going on down here. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to expose.
Just get a
my
cover up.
stomach.
Just get some kind of like I bought a Holy cover up because I don't like really like I'll wear my bikini top, but I don't like wearing my bottoms. So I'll usually wear
I
shorts
definitely
over it.
can't wear
And
bikini bottoms.
Yeah, well, I don't like swimming in them either, like my shorts. And so I recently bought one of these like kind of crochet style cover up dresses, and I just swim with that shit. And it takes like 5 minutes to dry off in the sun. And I don't have to feel as what's the word, naked, and just out there a little too much. I'm not one of those. I can't do it.
Yeah, no, me either.
I can't.
Me either.
Yeah. But anyways, I hear the kids being crunk and stuff. So talking about titties is probably the best place we can end this one.
Well, before you end it, I wanted to ask you about the picture up there.
Oh, the Jonah boobs?
Yeah.
Since we're talking about boobs?
Jonah's boobs.
Yeah. So that's a painting that I asked Dalton to paint me because he's a really good, he painted that astronaut one right there. He drew that Liam thing. He's a really good artist, fucking Bitsy. He's a really good artist. And so I was like, I want something cool of me for my office. And he came up with this idea, but it's not finished because he never fucking works on it. So that's going to be his new motivation from now on. I'm going to make him fucking work on that shit every time because I want it to evolve with the podcast.
Hell yeah.
And as we get better, it'll get better, and it'll be kind of like a metaphor for our podcast in a way.
Hell yeah.
Except not really.
I like it though.
I know it's nice.
I like it.
Oh, my little artwork.
He is
It's
really
so
good.
cute. He is fucking amazing.
I have
he
zero-
did that's amazing.
Yeah, I have zero artistic talent. I can crochet. That's
I can
as
craft.
far as
I'm a great
That's
you
as
see
far
my
as I can
paint
get.
pours and shit like that. I painted this wall, but that's because that's more like crafting. That's not detailed painting like that. I can't do that shit. I do paint pours, bruh, and I like craft.
Yeah.
I'm a good crafter. I'm not a good artist. So
Yeah. me
don't
either.
expect crazy out of me, bruh, because you ain't gonna get it.
Yeah, my handwriting sucks. I can't fucking draw shit.
Yeah,
Megan's
I
always
read like a
hey,
13-year-old
draw
girl.
me a fucking tiger, and I'm like, here you go.
Ask your dad. I said,
Every
go ask
single
your dad.
animal that I draw looks exactly the same.
It's got
There's
a
a
circle
little
body,
yeah.
four
Exactly.
lines, a line tail, and a circle head.
Yep, that's me. Zero artistic talent.
Same.
And my sister's this badass freaking artist.
Yeah, see,
That's
I
something
have a
I'm like,
good,
oh.
yeah, I have a good artist in my family too, and I grew up real close to her and shit, and I was like, this is Mr. Teach me your ways. And I don't know how she does it.
Yeah.
She just would sit there and fucking draw. It's not like I know a few people that have started out by they would trace images or something a lot, and then they just caught the hang of it, But yeah, she fucking will just sit there and just draw stuff until she gets it done. Whenever she's drawing an animal, she'll draw 6 different types of noses, and then she'll pick the one she likes the best, and she'll put that, apply it to her drawing. It's great. She's really fucking good.
Yeah, my sister gets. I don't know. She has crazy. She paints so freaking good. She's a painter and she
Yeah.
does fucking amazing. But she can draw anything.
Yeah, from memory and shit. And see, and that's my
Yeah.
I just don't have
And then-
the ability to put it from mind to paper. I think.
And then her husband's an arborist, so he's always done trees, tree trimming. He started his own business. He dropped out of high school. She got pregnant when she was 16. He dropped out of high school, started his own tree trimming business. It fucking took off. They owned 3 houses at once, were renting them out, and then they moved to New York, and they
Jesus
moved back.
Christ,
Now
fuck
they
yeah.
live kind of near Fresno in California. But so she's always around wood. She works with his company now, but she'd do they'd have scraps of wood, and she'd she made this badass table, this bar table at the brewery in Tehachapi.
Yeah.
And it's this whole bar table that she just I'll have to show you a picture of it. It's badass. She sanded it down, and all the colors are amazing on it from the natural wood. And then
Yeah,
she like
see, we were
painted like
just talking about we want
HWB
that.
for Honey Wagon Brewery, and then like made him this like big clock for in there.
Oh, wow.
And like she does all kinds of like woodworking and stuff like that. And I'm like, I would never in a million years to think of like to
See,
do
and people
anything
say
like
you
that.
need fucking college.
Yeah.
Fuck college.
No.
I haven't went to
They're
college.
like that couple, like 16 and pregnant. No, like she graduated high school early. He dropped out. I'm pretty sure he ended up like getting his GED or something like
Yeah.
that. He started his own business and they took off.
Yeah.
Like they
See,
have
it just
done
goes
so well.
to show,
And
though, it doesn't really deter, like, your education doesn't determine your outcome of life and shit, like, in your, the way you live life. Your motivation is what fucking determines that. Because me and Dalton both came from kind of nothing. And, we both had single moms and stuff that were raising 3 kids. And we didn't always have the nicest shit. And, we're able to provide a better life for our kids. And not because Dalton went to school and did a 4-year degree or anything like that, but because he has worked and got to that point. And I've built him up and maintained our house and our kids so that he could do that, and a lot of our friends aren't in the same spot. And they're like, well, how? And I'm like, it's because he works. He gets up and fucking work. He doesn't call in. He knows he's got a family he's got to support, and that's his life goal, and he fucking does it. He doesn't whine about it. Well, he does whine about it. But either way, he gets the shit done. He gets the job done.
Yeah.
He goes to work sick. When you got a family to support, you got to do that shit. I mean, I commend him. I don't think I could have done it at 16. Like, I was too young, but,
there's no way.
too immature. Yeah, like me and Dalton, we were kind of running around and crazy back then. So that's why we were also kind of able to settle down so much earlier than a lot of people, because we got our crazy out early, so that's crazy to be 16 and make a fucking business and have it bank like that, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude. And she's like, my nephew now, he's 18 and he's had a job for a couple years. She homeschooled him.
Oh, wow.
And he graduated early. He now works at, like, he's a mechanic for the place where they work right now, Arbor Works.
Yeah.
He's a mechanic working over there. And my sister tried telling him, like, you don't need to work. Like, you can live here and all this. And he's like, no, I want to make my own money.
Yeah. Well,
and she's like, well, we'll help
though.
you. Like, we'll help you with this and we'll help you with that. And he's like, no, I want to make my own money. And like, he's
got him a good daddy.
Dude, he's the smartest kid. Like, he is so smart. Like,
See,
he has a good head on his shoulders.
Like, and he was homeschooled, and he's sitting there wanting to put in the time, because that's what he's seen his whole life. He's seen his dad going to work, busting his ass, making sure they had the things they needed, the things they wanted.
Yeah, and my sister too, she's been like she holds that whole thing together. Like, even when he had his business, like, she did all of the back end stuff.
Yeah.
And like, she's
See, that's
always,
what people don't understand. You don't just need a strong husband. You need a strong wife, too.
Yeah. And I don't know how she does it working with her husband, because I could not work with mine.
Yeah, I
not.
loved him, but I don't think I could spend all day with him. Like, sometimes I'm like, you know what? You go to fucking work, you little bitch. You take your ass to work and make me some money.
Yeah.
I ain't putting up with you today. Fuckers. Yeah. That's crazy, though. Like, sometimes I want to get a job just to kind of, like, get out of the house more, but then I don't think I could wake up on time or do. I've gotten accustomed to not dealing with people.
That's how I was for the longest time, until after I had Tyler, and I was like, I'm ready. I need a little break.
Yeah.
But that was just me. I'm like, I need a break where, like, my husband can't call me and be like, okay, the kids are being crazy. I need you to come back right now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, sorry, I'm at work. Can't do anything.
Yeah.
So I went from like 1 day a week, and then I was just like, all right, full-time assistant manager. Well,
yeah, there
4
you go.
days a week.
Yeah, you and Marie are little boss bitches at y'all's job. You are cute.
Even then, I guess it worked out at a good time, because me and my kids both like we all like to sleep in. Jacob's like early bird. I'm going to fucking wake up at 5 a.m. even when I don't have work.
That's Dalton and Finn.
Yeah.
Me and Liam like to sleep in.
Yeah, and me and the kids are like, we're going to sleep in. So now the only day that I get to sleep in is Sunday. Because I won't work on Sundays anymore. I'm like, I'm not going to work when the game is on. I'm going to freaking watch the game.
I'm going to murder my dog. I guess we need to end it right here. Bitsy's going to freaking go insane.
And your poor husband's sick out there watching all 4 of our kids.
I know. We went a little longer
He's
than I
such a
expected,
good
but that's
husband.
not bad. He really is. He's really cute too. And it's funny because like he kind of felt bad yesterday. So he's like coming out of feeling bad and feeling like shit and being a little sickly. So yeah, he's super sweet. He's the one that sets all this shit up. Yeah, he's about to be editing my shit too all day.
And he's even watching my kids out there.
Yeah, both of them. See?
Yeah. And my kids are crazy.
Find you a good man. It's worth it. I don't know. Anyway, so here's a cool line to leave off on. I always get so awkward at the end. I don't know. All right, doses, people. All right, I quit.